AlphaOmegaSin is having some deja vu. I'm noticing this reoccurring fucked up trend amongst people lately that I'm starting to question whether or not, is this some kind of new sexual fetish that everybody's thinking is all trendy and jumping on the bandwagon of? Because it's a bit too often within a short amount of time that all these fucked up things are happening. I mean, first, we have the one dude who goes to the department store and he wants to confess his love to the PlayStation Nation like no other. PlayStation? Oh man, you know that he loves that shit. Sony Pony doesn't even begin to describe him. He goes to the PS4 section, whips out his unit, and begins tugging his fucking noodle to the PS4. Why? I have no fucking clue. All I have to say is all the screws upstairs are not their head meat, certainly fucking rotten. Then, we have another dude who bypasses the bathroom and is like, porcelain urinals, pshaw, the video game section. That's where I need to go and unleash my heavenly bladder goodness all over the video games there. Yes, it's going to rain, golden rain, wherever the fuck I see fit. I'm like, okay, this shit's going on. Now we have this story. A dude goes to a store and decides, I have a masterful plan. I'm going to go and become a thief, and I'm going to steal over $500 in video games. Yes, haha! And he gets caught because his plan fucking sucked, and he's not exactly a masterful thief whatsoever. So, upon getting caught, what is your first reaction? Truly. Whenever you think to yourself, I'm gonna go and steal, oh shit, I got caught. Do you run? Do you try to go and fight? Do you just accept your fate because, well, you done goofed? Well, this guy decided, I'm going to go and spit in the face of all of you. I'm defiant. Fuck the system and fuck authority. So when he's confined to a room with a dude that is not getting paid nearly enough to put up with this kind of shit because all he is a fucking store security guard, he ends up having to deal with this guy whipping out his dick and pissing everywhere. Unleashing his golden glory amongst the room and painting it an all new yellow hue. I had seen this, I'm like, this is not surprising because it's Walmart, and I just keep on running into these stories like, how the fuck is this shit happening? You know, I think that Sega had made those video game urinals where you go and you have fun and you go and piss and you're playing the game at the same time. Like, those are great. Well, we have them here in America, or anywhere else in the world for that matter. Japan's always keeping the good shit, that's all I know. But this is how this dude ends up conducting himself after getting caught. And the more fucked up part about this, because there's always more fucked up things, there was a chick that was with him. Now, they didn't say that she stole anything or that she was even in on the plan. So it made me wonder, this unnamed woman, was she in on this, like, at all? And if she wasn't, can you imagine she's just out shopping, completely unaware as to what her boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever the fuck, but I'm assuming is going to be ex very soon, is she's just checking out some groceries, she's going and getting some clothes, and just, you know, doing her thing that you would do within a Walmart store. And then after all this, she's like, oh, wow. We're gonna have to see other people right away. This is like some Maury Povich shit, so we're gonna have to go and see other people. You're like a fucking goddamn dumpster diaper baby. I'm fucking done with you. So that alone, I just thought was kind of fucked up to think about, because just imagine the shock and awe of that this shit was going on and you didn't know about it, and then how embarrassing it would be to even be like associated with a motherfucker like that. And what did he and now not only is he getting charged with going and stealing, but now with indecent exposure, and technically, he could get hit up with even more charges, because, I mean, if you're pissing in a room, you're defacing property. If he was pissing in the general direction of that poor fucking security guard, I mean, that technically could be labeled as like, oh man, he was being attacked or some shit. You know, and nobody needs to deal with that. Nobody should have to, like, the janitorial staff, my fucking hat's off to you. I apologize on behalf of this crazed fucking lunatic, Mr. Goddamn, hold up. I have to wonder, is he in cahoots with the other dude that was pissing on the video games? Like, I'm now kind of curious. Like, are they some kind of would-be bladder fetish tag team? That's just kind of weird that this stuff occurred just, like, months from each other, you know? That's, no, 2016 so far is just getting off to a real strange start. We have all this fucked up news, then we have the fact that people are still just really jacked up and fucking head meat. I don't get it. I go to a store, I either want to go and try out the video games or buy some video games, and then I always go over to the store and just like, well, I don't want to touch the controller because it's gross, and it's always missing like the rubber and analog sticks. How the fuck do they manage that, by the way? I have no clue how the fuck this is why I online shop, by the way. Like, this kind of shit, nah, I'm just, nope, I'm good. It's fucking Walmart. I'm expecting this shit to show up on people of Walmart. I would pay handsomely, fingers fucking crossed, to see the the fucking footage. I'm getting tongue-tied. I want to see the goddamn footage of this shit going up. His fucking pixelated member and fucking piss going everywhere. I would get a good goddamn laugh out of that. Why can't this shit be on Cops? You know, just one episode, that's all I want to see, and they're just like, when gamers go bad. Then he's just like, I'm not going with you. And they're just like, oh my god, back up. And it's just, hose them down. Holy shit, would that be an epic episode? That's all I want to see. Cops, show up to all this shit. Bring a fucking camera crew. I will watch this with such glee. Please make this a thing. God damn, make this a thing. And his profile picture, that when they took the pic of him, I was just like, that looks like your urinator right there. That looks like a motherfucking urinator. He seems like the type that goes around pissing everywhere in defiance. So, yep, it totally makes sense. So, yeah, there's that picture of him. I don't know, it'll be in one of these corners, but you can just look into the eyes of somebody that doesn't give a fuck and they will whiz on you. So I need to have a good laugh at the expense of all this because there's so much stupid shit going on in gaming. This makes me laugh though, so I got a good chuckle of it. Anyway, this is AlphaOmegaSin, as always, nerds, nerdettes, and gamers game. The fuck on. And keep your dicks in your pants. Like, don't go pissing everywhere. It's just, that's gross. Just clean that up. You're like an animal. Even animals know where to go. That's just, ugh.